How's it going, horror fans? This is your favorite horror geek, Joby Snyder, and I'm here to talk about a movie that I watched recently, a horror film that I watched recently that I was very, very pleased with and very shocked, um, very just put back from this movie. I think this is a really important movie. I think this is a very realistic movie. Um, it's definitely scripted, but the performances and the fact that it is also shot in the found footage style, I think helps make it very more realistic. Like it almost actually happens. Like it's a true documentary, and I think that's really awesome that they were able to do this with this film. Guys, we are talking about the 2013 horror film, The Sacrament. And gently, what this movie is about, it's about a young man that has been trying to find his sister that was abusing drugs really bad. And him and his colleagues actually get a letter from her stating that she's been living in this hippie community. And the brother and his two film friends that film documentaries actually go visit this community where she's there, and it actually seems to be like it's a really awesome hippie community. Everyone lives as one, and it's a really great place and a great community. However, there is a dark secret, and the community actually is a cult. It's very easy to get sucked into the beautifulness of the community the first half when we first get introduced to the community. Everyone praises the leader that they call father, like he saved them all. And everybody just is really about pitching in and making this community thrive and become more day by day. I really enjoyed the character of the father because he comes off as kind of like a cool dad, but he's very manipulative, and everybody just claps and falls to their knees for him. They give themselves their entire lives, and the documentary makers and the brother are a little bit weirded out by the community itself, but they seem to enjoy it and kind of respect it. But then things start getting kind of weird. Questions do get brought up like, well, people are allowed to leave whenever they want, right? And the answer to that question is no. And the filmmakers find out that people are being held against their will. You're not allowed to leave. And once shit goes down, like with the filmmakers trying to leave themselves, the father decides that it's time for the whole community to unalive themselves. And now it's turned into a very dark and emotional situation where these people are going to do anything this man says. They're going to abide by him, and if he says, okay, it's time to go, they're going to listen to him and follow. And the scene where this is happening is so uncomfortable, so very distressing and graphic, and we've heard about this situation before in real life with real situations and real cults where people, poison the Kool-Aid and everyone drinks it. That's exactly what happens in this situation. They're given a drink, and most of the people die from the drink. But there's also very violent moments. There's men with guns that people that are trying to get away are gunned down. It gets very graphic and very brutal. It's a hard movie to watch because you're so you feel at first that, like, oh, I would love to live in a community like this. I would love to be a part of something that is organic and loving and care and be cared by someone, and kind of follow them. And then it just turns into, obviously this man is sick and he is a false prophet, and these poor people are victims to that. And it just gets really, it's kind of sad in a way too, because somebody can manipulate someone so easily. It's scary. It's very scary. I love the camera angles in this movie. For it being found footage, it's not really shaky like the Blair Witch Project was, or other found footage films. It was actually shot really well, and the cool angles, like when they sit the camera down, there's really cool angles that are captured, and it almost looks like there's still somebody behind the camera. And there's several moments where they sit the camera down and there's nobody behind the camera. I think that's really awesome how they did that. This is gonna shake you. It's definitely going to make you feel some type of way. It's the second half of the film is very hard to watch. To watch everybody take the drink and begin to get poisoned by this drink and lose their lives. It's realistic. It's over the top. It's very real looking. And I was at first worried that our father, told everybody to take this drink to die together, and he was going to dip out and leave and survive. But he believes everything that he teaches his people, and he's very delusional. But he doesn't run, which kind of surprised me. I really thought that he was going to be a dick and be like, okay, fuck you guys, you're gone, I'm out of here. But he doesn't do that. He goes with them, and our filmmakers, they get all this on video, on camera, and it's about them trying to escape after this mass suicide. They're trying to save as many people as they can, and they can't really save anyone. So by the end of it, they have to save themselves. Guys, if you're looking for a sad movie, a sad horror movie to watch, that gets very brutal, I highly recommend you guys go check out The Sacrament. You probably will not be disappointed. It's done very, very well. And until next time, my horror fans, stay scared, stay safe, and happy watching.